Top 10, presented by Only in Your State.
Hey everyone, welcome to Not Your Average Bucket List. Today we're going to help you find the best things to do in Texas for July 2023. This is going to be a new monthly series going forward, and this month we're tackling July. I'm here with my co host Marissa. Marissa, are you ready for Texas?
I'm ready. Bring on the heat.
Yes, you are right. So, one of the things you should know about traveling to Texas in July is that it is getting hotter. So, average high around 95, average low around 77. So, you might be used to that if you're a Floridian. However, for someone like me, that is excessive. So, make sure you are safe during these travels. Bring water because there's going to be excessive heat warnings. Be prepared, bring some protection, all the stuff. So, yeah, average weather is just fire emoji. So, just be ready for that. But that isn't to say there's not stuff to do in Texas, because there is. So first off, you should be heading to Texas Hill Country and checking out the Hill Country wineries. We've talked about it on the podcast before, but Texas Hill Country is known for its beautiful rolling hills, charming wineries, and just small towns you can visit, including Fredericksburg, Wimberley, and Green. Sorry. And so, yeah, you can explore the wineries, indulge in local cuisine, and enjoy the beauty of the natural area. So it's just one of those spots that's worth traveling to during nice weather. You can get in out of the heat, go to the AC, travel to different wineries. It's just worth doing in nice weather. But if that's a little bit too hot for you, or you don't feel like sweating and walking around drinking alcohol, you could always tube down the Guadalupe River. So, floating the Guadalupe is definitely a thing that they do in Texas. And if you visit, you should give it a try. And since you'll be in Hill Country, why not float down the Guadalupe? So, there's a lot of water sport companies that you can just rent floats from, and have your own party. So link up your floats, get a Bluetooth speaker, maybe have some alcohol and or adult beverages in coolers, and just enjoy the time on the river. I personally love tubing. I think it's great. You can go in the sun, you're able to talk to people aren't flying off of rafts and kayaks and things, so it's a fun time. So
Same. I would, yeah, I'll tube over the summer anytime, anywhere.
absolutely. So yeah, go to Fredericksburg, go to a winery, have a lot of fun, and then you're like, "Whew, it's 11, 12. I'm done." Go to the river and just float for the rest of the day.
It sounds like
Easy.
a perfect day.
Yeah. And then also, we should call out some other swimming holes and spots across Texas, because if you are trying to beat the heat, you don't have to just rely on public pools and things like that. So, if you're going to be in Wimberley, which we mentioned in Hill Country, they have a couple of popular swimming spots. So one is Jacob's Well, which is a large, very deep perennial spring that you've probably seen on onlyinyourstate.com. Definitely worth taking the trip there, just even for the pictures. It's really cool. You can also go to Blue Hole Regional Park, which is a lush park that has a forested swimming area, rope swings, and just like kind of fun things to do. If you've never in your life experienced, getting on a rope swing from a tree and launching yourself into water, you have to at some point. So definitely do it at Blue Hole. And then we have in Austin, if you're in Austin, there's the Barton Springs Pool that's worth visiting. If you're in Dripping Springs, the Hamilton Pool, which isn't an actual pool, it's more of like a half dome cave that's like a collapsed area that you can swim in, but it's beautiful and totally worth the pictures. And then you can go to Balmoria, which is in Balmoria State Park, or Balmoria. I think it's Balmoria. Balmoria sounds like a condition. So, Balmoria State Park, which is home to the largest spring-fed pool in the world. It is gorgeous. It looks like movies have been filmed there. It's just like a really cool spot that you should check out. And then, if you're interested in some fun events in Texas, which you should be, there's the Houston Shakespeare Festival, and this is starting on the 27th of July and running until the 4th of August. But there's going to be some different dates in there when they're actually doing the showings. But if you love theater, literature, Shakespeare, it's definitely worth doing. It's an outdoor series, and you just get to, kind of chill out and watch Shakespeare. So it's a really unique cultural experience. And I know we've talked about these guys before, but there's the Great Texas Mosquito Festival. Doesn't hold a candle to maybe mosquitoes in Alaska or Florida. However, on the 27th to the 29th of July, there's a giant annual event just celebrating the mosquitoes. So,
How
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. So
They're
there's
just
going to
leaning
be
into it.
absolutely. There's even a mosquito chase, which is a run, like a 5K. And so there are, paintball tournaments, ribs cook off, barbecue, fajitas, karaoke, and just all kinds of fun. Like, yeah, why not lean into it? Let's go hard and celebrate the mosquitoes. And then we also have the Houston World Series of Dog Shows on July 19th to the 23rd. Now, I'm not necessarily encouraging purebred dogs and celebrating that, but dogs are dogs. And if you want to, I love their tagline of come, sit, stay. You can go to the World Series of Dog Shows. So it's not just something like Crufts or the other dog shows I forget the names of right now. But there's vendors, educational exhibitions, and there are competitions and demonstrations, but also there will be dogs. That's all I need to say. If you want to meet dogs or buy dog related items, you should probably go to the World Series of dog shows. So
It's my kind of
guaranteed,
World Series.
absolutely, you'll see purebred good boys and girls. So yeah, definitely worth checking. And then we also have, if you're near Austin, the Zilker Park Summer Musical, which is starting on July 7th, but running until August. So basically, Zilker Park, which is a big green space in Austin, you can go pack a picnic and enjoy the musical that they put on every year. It's going to be an outdoor theater troupe that's local is going to be putting it on. But, Thursday through Sundays, beginning around 8, just go enjoy a musical out in the park. Sounds great. And let's see, what else do we have? Okay, we have Hot Summer Nights, which is July 20th to the 23rd. And each summer, 20 venues throughout the Red River Cultural District in Austin. So this is another Austin event. Just basically are hosting 4 days of free live music with food and vendors. And
Hmm.
if you're familiar with Austin, it is basically the live music capital of the world. Like,
Yeah.
that's just where all the big, great shows have started or go. So definitely check it out. And it's, free live music outside. So it's one of those times where, yeah, you might be sweating, but it's okay. We all are. So it's going to be fun. And then we have on the 8th of July, earlier in the month, we have the Parker County Peach Festival. So if you love
Hmm.
peaches, we have a lot of fruit festivals going on in the summer. Um, they're going to honor the agricultural heritage of Parker County, and this is a family-friendly event to where there's just, peach dishes and things honoring peaches. So definitely worth visiting and tasting the peaches. It's just, there's something about these fruit festivals I just think are so quaint and wholesome. I just love it. Like,
Agreed.
I
I've had
just,
Texas peaches before, and they are surprisingly delicious. It's a very
yep,
big thing in Texas. Their peaches. Farmers will set up on the side of the road and sell out like that.
yep, I believe it. I do want to get some feedback from readers or listeners. Like, what is there beef between Georgia peaches and Texas peaches? Like, do
Mm.
they not like each other? I want to, like, not the peaches themselves. I'm sure they're fine, but the farmers. And I might have saved the best for last. So in
Ooh.
Texas, we have in Beaumont on the 15th of July the Taco and Margarita Festival. So if you're a food lover and if you love margaritas, on Saturday, July 15th, you can go to the festival, and with your ticket you get 2 margaritas, I think, and maybe a VIP shirt, and there's going to be live pro wrestling, DJs, and shopping. So it's just one of those things. I think you just should go. If you're near Beaumont, check it out on the 15th. Tacos and margaritas.
You had me at wrestling too.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen live pro wrestling. So, hey, check it out.